Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would do a vlog because it has been a hot minute since I've done a vlog. I took you to Veg Fest, that was the last one, but before that it was a real long time, like months. So I thought I would do like a day in the life kind of vlog because today's the last day in this house. If you saw my last video, you'd have seen that I'm doing like pet sitting and house sitting kind of dotted around the country, and today's the last day here. And then I'm back to pack up my stuff and move to Brighton. So I thought I would show you kind of a day in the life of what it's been like kind of working from other people's houses, I guess. So yeah, I thought maybe it would be interesting. And this dog is barking at the door. Just gotta let him in. Come on, Bobs. Good boy. And we've got the kitten here going wild. So let's get on with the day. I also wanted to just give a quick shout out to today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, so whether you need an online shop, a domain, or a website, make it with Squarespace. It's been one of the best things I've done for my business, and it's one of the reasons why I can work from around the country and not have to go into an office and work for somebody else. So I'll be talking more about them later on in the video, but for now, let's get some breakfast. I am hungry. Come on, Bobs. Okay, so we've been here in this particular place for 2 weeks, and so we've done a couple of grocery shops. We're on our last day here, and we don't really want to go all the way to the grocery shop to buy more food when we're going tomorrow morning, so we just need food for today. So we're kind of on our last leg. So the food today, heads up, might be a little strange slash weird and boring and not the best, because we're kind of just using up the rest of our resources while we're here. But we do have bananas, so today I'm going to be making a smoothie for breakfast, and I think we've got some watermelon left over as well, so maybe some watermelon and a smoothie. So let's get it. So what we have left over is a little bit of oats left over. If you can hear noises in the background, the animals are just here eating right next to me as well, so that's what that is. The rest of the oats, which will just kind of bulk up the smoothie and make it a little bit beefier, I guess, a little bit more filling. And then I'm gonna put in 2 bananas. We've got 4 bananas left. I think normally I would do like 3 bananas for 2 people, but we've got 4 bananas left, so I think I'll use 2 this morning and then 2 tomorrow morning for whatever breakfast we have then. Maybe another smoothie. Because again, I don't want to like use up all of our resources. So this is like skint living, guys. So 2 bananas in here. Great. And then we have a couple of dates left over. We got a big box of dates the other week, and I'm a huge fan. So they have gone quite quickly. But again, we've got 4 dates, so I'm going to use 2 in this smoothie. And then 2 in tomorrow's smoothie as well, although we don't have any oats left, so I might have to get a little bit more resourceful with how to bulk it out. I think we might have spinach. In fact, I'm going to check to see if we've got spinach. Yes, there is some spinach here. Add that, make it just a little bit more healthy, a little bit more interesting. And honestly, when you add spinach to a smoothie, when it's got something like dates and bananas, you can't taste it. So I like to bulk it up with that, make it a little bit more healthy. And then we've got a little bit of plant milk. But again, I don't want to be using it. We've only got a small amount left, and I'd rather have 8 cups of tea. And we don't need it because there are oats in here. You just add some water to your smoothie and it basically turns into oat milk anyway. So you don't need milk in a smoothie with oats. So just add some water to get it blended. I think that's about it. See, not the most exciting, but it'll do. It'll fill us up for a little while. So, breakfast, round 1. Also, it's not the best best blender in the world, so it's like, it's not as smooth as I would like it. I've tried blending it for longer, it's not the best blender. I cannot wait to have my blender back. Oh my god, the kitchen is the room I'm most excited about moving into my own place again. Whew, it's been tough living without my blender, I'll tell you that. But here's round one of breakfast. A little bit lumpy, but not bad. The taste is quite good. Those dates just sweeten it right out and it kind of tastes like dessert. I'm not mad about it. Peter.
Hey.
Tell me what you think.
You. It's delicious, thank you.
Yeah? Tasty?
Yeah. Watch out the dogs. Bob's coming up.
Bob, you're not allowed up here. Come on. Come on. So then for breakfast, round two, we're gonna have a little bit of watermelon because that smoothie ain't gonna be filling enough. So I'm just gonna chop off the edge because it's been exposed to the outside. We got a watermelon because they're we've got a couple of tortoises here as well, and they were in for hibernation, but they woke up while we're here, so we've taken them out and we've been trying to feed them watermelon and what's it called? I can't remember. What's it called? What? Cucumber. Oh. Cucumber as well. But they're not having any of it, so we get to eat the watermelon, which I'm not mad about. So I might just give this to the dog. That's it, honestly. Doesn't take much cutting because just get a smooth a spoon in there and dig in. Easy peasy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bob. No, not interested. None of the animals are interested. It's the afternoon now and I've come out on a little walk with Bobby, and over the past few months I've been pet sitting quite a few different types of animals, and I have to say that dogs is one of my favorites because it gives a good excuse to kind of get out, leave my working environment and get some fresh autumn air, which has been so great, especially when I'm in areas like this where I just have woods around the back of where I'm staying, and me and Bob can have a little bit of a stroll to get the cobwebs out because I'm working from home, and so I'm pet sitting, so I have to be in the house quite a bit, and then I'm working from the house as well because that's where the internet is, unless there's a coffee shop nearby, and it's just a really nice way to get outside and go for a little walk. And it's just like, it's a little extra prompt because it can be really easy to kind of skip that one day if you're kind of in a role, but when you're taking care of an animal you're doing it for them, so you can't take a day off. So it's really, really nice to come out for a walk. And I wanted to briefly talk about the reason I'm able to do that is because I've set up a business where I can work from home and kind of take breaks when I want, and be in environments like this, like you see behind me, rather than just, you know, going downstairs of an office building or going to the local cafe or something. I can be outside in nature, and it really does recharge my batteries and make such a huge difference to my day and to my work life and to my personal life and to my emotional health and well-being, and so much, especially this time of year. If you suffer with seasonal affective disorder like I do, one of the biggest things that helps me is getting out into nature and places like this. So the reason that I'm able to do that is because I have set up a business where I work from home, and a large part of that has been my blog, which I started with Squarespace about a year ago. I've had it for a few years. If you've seen a couple of my other videos, you've seen that I've had my website for a few years, but about a year ago I started a new one, or I transferred the domain over to Squarespace, and it was such an easy, smooth process. I really love it, and it's so much easier to handle. So instead of having to, anytime I have trouble, try and go and figure it out by myself, or try and edit the HTML and learn new skills and basically become a designer myself, with Squarespace they have the most amazing designs already, and you just have to click publish and it looks like a completely professional website. It is a completely professional website, but you haven't had to put all that work into it or all the money hiring a designer. So I'm getting out of breath. Have a look at these views. It's stunning here. So I wanted to say a quick thank you to Squarespace, 1, for sponsoring this video, 2, because you've made my blog game so strong, and if you guys are wanting to start an online shop or a blog, or if you want to switch over your domain, I would highly recommend doing it with Squarespace. So all you need to do is head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're happy with your design and you're ready to launch your website, go to squarespace.com/blueollis to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Now I know that this video is a sponsored video, but there is no script here, and it's completely my own thoughts and feelings, and I really would honestly recommend, and do frequently recommend, using Squarespace to family and friends and to other people. And there's another dog coming. There's another dog here for you, Bobs. Hi, handsome boy.
Come on, walk on.
Would you smell, Bobs? You could smell someone on the tree. Come here. So peaceful here. Oh, I was just saying how peaceful it was, Bobby. He wants to continue. Okay. Let's go. Whoa. Yeah, I'm still in my pajamas. Another benefit of working for yourself from home. Come on, Bobs. I am actually starving. I've left Peter back at the house to whip up something from the remains of our grocery shop that we did last week. There's hardly anything left, honestly. It's barren. So interested to see the kind of food that he's whipped up. Honestly, we're both pretty good at making something out of nothing. We were actually talking the other day about potentially making that into a sort of YouTube series where we both, or he or I, cook something from basically nothing, like the remains of odd bits and bobs from the end of the month or the end of the week. So if you guys are interested in seeing that kind of recipe show, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you'd like to see. It's definitely good if you're on a budget, you're trying to save, if you're a student, you have limited resources. So yeah, obviously it'll be vegan. We're both vegan. So I'm really excited to see what he's whipped up at home. It smelled really good. He started cooking just before I left, so let's see what he's made for us. Okay, so talk me through it. What is this?
So it's a mix of everything from the cupboards, basically. We've got some tinned potatoes at the bottom with some spices mixed in, all mixed up together, on a bed of spinach, sweet potato cooked in the oven with some spices, and then you've got butternut squash in between there, and then some crispy tofu on top.
Yum. Thanks.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
So because it's our last day here, I need to pack up my stuff. We've been here for 2 weeks, so I did unpack. Sometimes if we're going somewhere for a week or less, I won't unpack. I'll just live out of my backpack because there's no point in unpacking and then packing again, especially when you're doing that for months. But we have been here for a little over 2 weeks, so I unpacked my stuff. So now I gotta pack it all up again, so tomorrow morning I don't have to think about it. This little guy's on my feet. So yeah, shouldn't take too long. I don't have that much stuff. Just not a fan of packing and unpacking. So glad this is almost over. Oh my god. I know I keep talking about it, but cannot wait to get my own place. So for now, we gotta pack this stuff up. He's mental! Oh god. You're not helping, little guy. You're not helping. You're not helping me. So I have the clothes laid out in front of me here that I brought on this trip. It's 3 tops, a polo neck, a short sleeved and a long sleeved, and 3 bottoms, dungarees, leggings, like lounge around in, and jeans. And I think I said in this video or in a previous video that I plan to only actually be away for a week, but I've actually kind of unintentionally been away for a month. So if I would have known that I was away for a month, I may have actually packed more clothing, or maybe slightly different clothing, but it just goes to show you that you can pack really light, because I've been completely fine with just these things. I've done a couple rounds of washing them. I think twice I've washed them, and yeah, they're fine. I mean, it's a little bit cold here, so the polo neck has come in handy, and definitely like the dungarees have come in handy, and I also have a jumper. But otherwise, yeah, this is all I've needed for a month. So it just goes to show you how little you need. And I really haven't been hankering to wear anything else, other than, I have to say, this is all like black and grey. And I've been feeling a little bit like I'd like to wear some more colour, which I am excited to have different clothing. But yeah, I'm excited to go back and like purge my wardrobe, because I clearly don't need very much. So if you guys would like more videos on kind of travelling light or minimalist kind of living, and maybe even a purge video of all my things that I'm going to be donating and gifting to friends and family, and just kind of getting out of my life because I obviously don't need much, then let me know in the comments. No one's here. I have to set this up so I can film myself. This was the tripod. Behind the scenes of a YouTuber.